I support your remarks made earlier. I think actually Deputy Nolan and everybody has the right to put down whatever amendment they like. What they don't have the right to do, however, is to put misinformation in front of the House, and a lot of what was said is actually medically and factually 100% incorrect, and I don't say that myself. I say it on the basis of participating in the weeks-long discussions and the top-level exposure that we were given to medical information, which utterly contradicts a lot of that, and I'm certainly not going to waste time here by repeating those points. Very briefly, this is about access to healthcare as part of our maternity services, and we're very lucky in this country that despite all of the cutbacks, women who are pregnant get access to free healthcare, which is incredibly important. And are we now to put into that scenario a two-tier system where you go to your doctor, you might have a couple of kids, you might not, everything's going great, then something happens and he or you decide that you need a termination in consultation with your doctor or whatever, and suddenly then, sorry now, you haven't got the money, I can't be dealing with you, off you go. It doesn't make sense, and to be honest, a lot of the arguments made by the deputies just don't stack up. It's unacceptable that we would expect the British state to provide healthcare services for our citizens, and while appreciating the points made by Deputy Healy-Rae, all of the problems in the health service which he outlines in terms of eye operations and all the rest of it, they exist now when we don't pay for abortion care. So clearly they've nothing got to do with whether we provide abortion care or not. And his point about, I suppose there are loads of ways in which we could get this money. I mean, he says people with millions could drive up and get abortions, but that's the same argument. People with millions get child benefit. But we don't argue against that. It's a universal payment. So how do we get the money for the operations? Well, maybe we tax them on their income, and maybe Deputy Healy-Rae would support me in our call made previously for a millionaire's tax that would generate some much-wanted revenue that could assist in providing these services.